with Bobby and JJ Radio. I'm actually uber excited because we have our first ever on Bobby and JJ Radio. We have a Dachshund in the house, along with Ron Casola, which is a guest of ours today. He is here with his dog,
Star,
an actual Dachshund weenie dog named Star, and he's one of the national early stage volunteers to coach others on living with Alzheimer's, because he is currently living with Alzheimer's as well. I want to say thank you, Ron, for bringing Star.
My pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Made my year already. Let's jump right into it. When were you diagnosed with Alzheimer's?
I was diagnosed in 2010, and I was asked to be diagnosed because I had a bad fall when I was conducting a concert, and my pain specialist suggested that I see someone regarding neurological testing for early onset Alzheimer's, and that's when I was diagnosed.
So, Ron, what were some of the early signs that you experienced or you noticed with Alzheimer's?
Well, probably the thing that was the hardest for me was getting lost. I had gone to a church one time that I was a founding member of, a Presbyterian church in Scottsdale, and I lost my way and was not able to find the church, and I actually lived 2 blocks from the church.
Wow.
But I never said anything to anybody because I was too scared. So.
But you knew right there and then that there was something going on.
I knew there was something going on. I started to get confused with ingredients when I was cooking, and I noticed in the bathroom I have a routine for doing things, and I started to get confused in the bathroom, when to do certain things, and I was making a lot of mistakes when I would be trying to talk to somebody. I would start losing words, and so I would have to replace those with phrases and describe the word instead of using the actual word I wanted to say.
And what are some of the challenges that you're now facing living with Alzheimer's?
Probably one of the biggest ones for me is giving up my independence.
Sure.
I just was told not to drive last week, and that's the hardest thing for me because I'm very active in the community, and I sit on a couple of boards, and I'm a conductor of a chorus in town. So now I'm going to have to. I've hired a driver and
like a personal assistant, maybe?
Yeah.
To kind of just help you go?
Right.
And how does my favorite thing in the world, Star, help you along the way?
The Star is more of an emotional support. He knows if I'm in an airport and I get turned around, or if I'm just before a performance, if I start to get confused, he literally puts his head up against my chest.
Sure.
And helps calm me down.
That's awesome.
And it also brings attention to the fact that I need him, which helps because I have to say that a majority of the people that I deal with, especially in airports, are not, they don't understand what Alzheimer's is.
For sure.
So if I start to get lost or I get confused, he's there to help keep me.
Are you currently receiving any type of treatment? Or?
I am. I'm on Namenda. I started out with the Epsilon patch, which I didn't find much help, and then I went on Namenda and Aricept. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I'm still not finding much. I don't feel much of a change, but
sure.
I've been on it for about 6 months, so I thought I'd give it a year's try.
And what advice, Ron, would you give others that are living with this disease?
To be honest and open with people around you, and to let people know that you do have early onset, because I think the biggest challenge for most people is the rejection and the stigma and the embarrassment, the humiliation that comes with it. And when I'm on the phone with somebody, I always tell them at the very onset of the conversation that I have early onset, to be patient with me, and
sure. And hopefully they just kind of help you along the way.
Yeah, most people are.
So Ron, how is getting involved with the Alzheimer's Association helped you?
Well, first of all, Jen, sitting here to my left,
Mhm.
has become personal friends with me, and she and Meg Barron, she's the executive director,
Mhm.
and then they've been very supportive for me. And the support groups that I've been involved in the past have been very helpful. And I'm also on the early stage advisory group, and there are 10 of us from around the country that are on this, that take part in this group.
Mhm.
And we talk frequently on the phone. We meet once a month, a conference call,
Sure.
for an hour, hour and a half. But aside from that, we talk on the phone privately with one another, and they're all part of the Alzheimer's Association. And so the Alzheimer's Association has been a lifesaver for me.
That's great. Well, Ron, I want to first thank you for coming on and sharing your story.
My
And
pleasure.
Star.
And Star,
And Star.
well, Star more than. I'm happy that Star, you accompanied Star to this interview. Cause,
Thank you.
Because that was perfect. In fact, I want to let you know we have Winning Dog races every April. And so
Yeah.
we'd love for you to come. We'd love to see Star run.
You know what? I'll put him in there if I don't forget.
Yeah. and I'll drive. I'll get you there one way or the other.
Will you?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Now, Star forgets once in a while, too, so
Yeah.
you have to remind him.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm betting on Star.
Yeah, he looks like a winner. Looks quick as all heck. So I want to thank Ron for coming by and talking about this. If you want some more information about Alzheimer's or anything or how you can get involved here in the San Antonio metro area or in the national level, you go to alz.org. You can also call the national number 800-272-3900. Again, that's 800-272-3900. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back with Bobby and JJ Radio.